So in terms of like automations, what do you think is the coolest ones, or what do you think is the most practical ones?
Well, the most practical one is definitely there's actually not one. There is a few around the electricity, because I have the dynamic electricity tariff, and they recently, like in October, they switched to the 15 minutes intervals. So basically,
Ooh,
every 15
15
minutes,
minutes.
yeah,
Wow.
I have a new price. It used to be 1 hour before, but I think the European market switched to 15 minutes recently.
Wow.
And like this is a very good way to optimize things. And like I have the plug-in hybrid vehicle. It
Hmm.
has a relatively small battery. It's like 10 kWh, how you call it, kilowatt hours, whatever.
Right.
It's not new, so it's probably like the maximum charge now is like 8, which is still noticeable, especially like if like the price difference can be easily like in the night it's 15 cents and in the rush hour 60, 70. Like last year, I think one day it was 30, well, not 30, like 3 euro per kilowatt hour. Yeah, that was crazy. So basically, this is something that can be easily automated and easily optimized in a way that I can do both better in terms of the price, in terms of the environmental impact, and then at the same time, I don't lose in terms of my like usability, comfort.
I'm guessing you would then have access to the pricing through an API, like, and is it updated in real time? Like, can you see those 15-minute increments when you need to, or is there a delay?
No, there is no delay. So basically, how the European market works, around 1 p.m., they set the price for the next 20, what, not the next day, basically. So the 24 hours starting 12 a.m. So basically, you always have like day and a half of prices, which is predictable enough. And yeah, they don't change for this period of time. So it makes it easier to automate things. The situation changed a little bit for me because this summer I got the solar panels, and now like it's another layer on top that I have to consider because before it was just price and it was easy. Basically, if it's cheap, you start. If it's expensive, you stop. That's more or less it. But with the solar panels, now I have to rely on the forecast, and the forecast for the solar panels it uses the weather forecast, which is never like precise. And turns out that the difference can be like very noticeable. But in terms of the optimization, it's like maybe now it's actually even more complicated than the shutter thing because
Well,
I have to
yeah,
take in.
of course. Because you have to take into account what that price is going to be over the 24 hours. How much sun is there going to be? You then have to
Yeah.
determine, is it going to be more, am I going to get more benefit out of charging or using solar during the day? I don't know if you've got a battery, but if you don't have a
I got a
battery,
battery as well.
you've
Yeah,
got a battery. So that's another complication, right? Is it
Right.
better
right.
for me to charge my
Do I
battery
store? Do I use?
or, yeah, like there is so many moving
Yeah.
parts that, yeah, that is complicated.
Yeah, yeah. But in general, it works well. I'm very satisfied because basically from time to time I open and look like what's going on now. And yeah, there is actually another layer because I have the heating pump for the house. So basically, I produce my own hot water and heating for the floor heating, and it has the small tank for water, like 200 liters, which is also the energy accumulator because normally I keep it at the comfortable temperature. So basically, every time someone opens the hot water, it is good enough. So you don't really need to mix. You can just use it right away. It is like cheaper in terms of the energy because you need less energy to heat it to the lower temperature. But then if you get the free solar energy, you can heat it a little bit more. So this way you can accumulate a bit of, well, not electricity anymore, but heat. But still, you will use it later. So if it's hotter, you can mix. So you use less hot water.